Good morning all, start of a new week now. We had a bit of wind and rain overnight, but not as much wind as was forecast, which is good. We'll have a look and see how today goes as well, but definitely not 50-mile-an-hour winds that they suggested were on the way. Pretty heavy downpours of rain though. And first thing this morning we've got a seed delivery from Matford. So this is our winter wheat seed. We've got 20 bags on this delivery. Obviously we picked some up at the start of last week that you'd have seen that came from Hutchinson's. So loading the seed up, keeping it all in the order that Dad wants it in for when it comes to drilling. Ant's got them all off of the lorry and kept them here. It's raining outside, so just do it as quick as possible and then reload them where we need them. I will just quickly say, for those of you that missed it, a video did go on yesterday from harvest on Saturday. So if you're interested, have a watch. It's got yours truly on a tractor and trailer for maize harvest, and I tried to give you as good a video as I could from that. So if you did miss it, that one is on there. I know it was uploaded at a different time to normal on a different date, but just letting you know. So while the weather's deciding what it wants to do, Flyn can obviously carry on hedge trimming. We're on some pretty tight roads here. This is on the road hedges of that new block that we took on back at the start of the year, that we've done quite a few videos on over the months. So we're going to deal with the road hedges today, and then obviously the field hedges we can worry about once the maize comes off. Flyn's just doing his first run up the road now. Strange road, even though it's pretty rural and in the middle of nowhere. It's quite a busy road. It's a bit of a cut through from main road to main road, so quite a lot of people use it, so it makes it a bit more difficult when it comes to cutting hedges. I am gonna just quickly pop down to the next gateway. We'll have a little check on what the maize is doing in this block, see how it's getting on. Obviously it's one of those where we always wondered how well it would perform in that first year, having not been farmed for so long, before we took over and obviously cleared all the brambles and the bracken out the way, and ploughed it and got it back into a rotation. So we'll head down and see how it's getting on. I'll give you a little view of what's going on, see what the cobs are looking like and how high the crop's got. I've just noticed that my dog has managed to get out of his box, so I'll get him back in there and we'll head down the road. It's yeah, pretty promising really. It's the outsides of some of the fields where the ground's quite wet, and there were some wet spots have obviously struggled a bit, but once you're kind of 5 meters into the crop, it looks very good. The cob looks very good. If I just show you what we've got here, and it's fit to go as well. It's yeah, there's no moisture left in that at all. The plant is obviously, as you can see, still quite green, so the cobs are fit to harvest. The plant might be a little bit green at the moment, but I think the plan would be for this to be pretty high up on the list of places to come next once the weather allows. Like I say, it does look like there may be some wet spots, but hopefully not any surprise wet spots. It'll be places where we know that it's places where we know it's a bit wet and we have to look out for. But on the whole, it looks positive. I know a few of you have watched from the start, so would probably be interested to know how these fields do come off. So when we are going, I'll be sure to come up here and do a bit of a video on how this year has turned out with this block. Perfect timing. As I was leaving again, Flyn has started a run along the top of the hedge. So I'll just get out and quickly show you that. Obviously got a low hanging wire to contend with there as well. And as you can see, a bit of a breeze, but not as drastic as we thought, which is good. If it stays dry for the rest of today, which I highly doubt, tomorrow looks like quite a good day, and looks like a day we could clear quite a bit of maize, so that'll be great if we can get back to it. So I've had a few hours of running around, picked up some parts, picked up some chain links to sort out the chains on the slat floor of the dung spreader, so we can link them up. Then just had to pop up to the AD plant. The tonnage that we were given didn't quite seem right. I went up there and just had a look through the tickets and realised that of the 9 loads that we all did each on Saturday, all of Ant's were clicked on the liquid digestate clicker, so they were recorded as outloads of digestate instead of intakes of maize. So I've just changed them over so that they're showing as intakes, and the tonnage looks more like what we were anticipating rather than the figure we were given, which sent a few shock waves, but all sorted now, thankfully. Now I've just got back to the yard. Dad has headed down to the sale field just to help move the last couple of items that have been picked up. Telehandler, and if I spin the camera around, Will's just cleaning off the forager, making sure it's ready for tomorrow, because obviously this wind will dry the crop out quite nicely. The sun's reasonably warm now it's out, so with tomorrow's forecast it looks like we'll be going all day, which will be absolutely fantastic. It'd be good to get some more off. So Will's just come in just to go through the forager, make sure it's all tickety-boo, clean it off a bit, ready for a start first thing in the morning. I'm not entirely sure if Tony is back tomorrow, but I may well be in this wagon again, depending on who's in and who's not. Tony has been away for since last Wednesday, so possibly. I just wanted to get video proof. That's an inside joke. If you know, you know. So just following on from the repairs you saw at the back end of last week, the floor is all sorted, barring joining the chain. I went and got those connectors earlier, so we'll sort them out. While it was apart, Harry went and got some plate to replace these 2 sections either side, as they were wearing, and they do wear out, so replaced that with some thick plate, got them bent around to tidy that up, and today they've got everything back in place ready for it to ready for it to ride again. So some pretty decent work done there after the breakdown we had. Managed to get it all done. Well, get it back together in house, obviously with a bit of help from leeches on the metal. So unfortunately, that will be all for today. Not a tremendous amount going on. Like I say, there was a video yesterday of Saturday's harvest, so head over and watch that. That's much more interesting than what's gone on today. But with the weather, it looks like tomorrow will be much busier, and we'll have plenty to show you. So apologies for that, but not too much I can do in terms of the weather. But I've brought you everything that I can anyway. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and we'll see you tomorrow for a bit more interesting work going on. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you tomorrow.